Hey everyone, welcome to the Phoenix Rising meeting. We'll get started with the promise and law. Everybody wants to just follow along. All right, hold on, I'm clicking through slides by accident. All right. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout.
Laura?
Yes.
I only have Zoom on my desktop and a picture of you.
Look at the top, and there should be a way for you to scroll through gallery view or speaker view.
I've got post attendees Zoom, and that's it. And the rest of it, maybe I'll use the right Zoom thing. What is this? What is gallery view?
That shows you all the people.
That's what I want. Does it have an icon?
It looks like Hollywood Squares.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have that on mine. Hello.
Are you seeing the promise and law right now?
No. I knew it, so I said it, but
You may have something minimized that should be visible.
this, wait a minute. What is that? I mean, I don't have, I clicked on something and
I'm gonna let you click around, but you'll be able to listen to everything. I think you'll be okay following along.
okay.
All right, so I just wanted to give a quick introduction to our current service unit team members. Carrie and I am not, here we go. Spotlight Carrie. Carrie and I are your service unit directors. Carrie is also the troop development coordinator for the Daisies, Brownies, and Juniors right now. So if you are forming a troop or having troop changes, sorry, I'm clicking through slides. Amber is handling troop development for older girls, cadets, seniors, and ambassadors. Dawn, I don't know if Dawn is with us tonight. I didn't see her come in. Our service unit cookie managers again. I'm currently handling treats and keeps. If we have a volunteer interested in that, let us know. Carrie is currently handling all our treasury needs. We're also open to volunteers for that position. Sheila is our troop trainer leader coach. Gina Livingston is our events chair. Amber Eckerman is our recognitions chair. And I'm currently handling annual fund chair, but if anyone is interested in that position, you are welcome to contact us about that. Or if you are particularly skilled at communications and want to handle sending out emails and announcements and that, we could use some help there. So just email us and let us know. I'll turn it over to Carrie for the Treasury report.
All right. So as you guys know, because you've all received emails from me lately about the Treasury reports, just like you send out your financial statements to your parents twice a year and to the service unit and council once a year, we also do that as a service unit. So this is what we submitted for this current year. So you'll see we're just trying to be transparent here. Our income for the year was just over $2,400. We spent just over $2,300, And our service unit does have a balance of $10,614. Our service unit has this big of a balance because we, back in the day used to do camporees. And I mean, hopefully we will be able to do that again soon. But we have to pay a pretty big deposit to do that. So that's why we keep a large balance in our bank account. So I'll give you a second to look over that if y'all have any questions about anything. Some of our big expenses this year, we did buy four lifetime memberships to 4 of the girls in our service unit that were awarded the Gold Award. So if you do have any girls in your troops, in the future who earn their Gold Award, the service unit will pay for their lifetime membership. And as far as that, the rest of it was just for Cookie Rally, and that was to rent the space. We had to rent the space for our service unit meetings. And we bought badges and pins for new leaders this year. I think that was about it, right? So if anyone has any questions about that, you can ask us at the end, or always feel free to email us to ask. Laura, I'm gonna give it back to you. Okay. And so, yeah, like I said, I've sent emails to all the troops letting you know if we have not received your finance reports. So if you sent it to council but did not send it to the service unit, please just forward that to us when you get a chance. But I have been in touch with all of these troops, so if you could just please let me know when we should expect that, that would be great. Oh, and it's still me. Hold on one second. So you also have received emails from me about what's up with your troops for this coming up year. I know everything has been just kind of up in the air, figuring out what schools are doing. And if you're going to go back virtually, it's just, everything is so hard right now. But for those of you who think you may want to disband or become inactive for the year, this is what's coming from council. So if you do not have 2 troop leaders and 4 girls renewed before October 1st, they will disband your troop, which means you have to close out your bank accounts. You have to have all of that situated, and your troop will be disbanded. And if you want to come back, later in the year or next year, you will have to resubmit all paperwork and get a new troop number. So, I mean, I guess my recommendation would be if you just, you could always merge with another troop, or just, have 2 leaders and 4 girls signed up, and you can do things virtually. You can do virtual fun stuff that's not even really Girl Scout related, just until you're ready to start meeting again. And if you didn't know, you can meet indoors as long as it's under 10 people, and that would be 2 co-leaders and 8 girls. So as long as you're meeting the safety requirements as far as wearing masks, and well, they have it here, the council guidelines on the website, just read over that, and it pretty much spells out everything that you have to do to meet indoors. To meet outdoors, you can have up to 25 people. And again, you have to meet, the ratios, but that's another way that you can still meet and, just make sure you're wearing your mask, practicing safe, 6 feet apart, social distance, but there's lots of things you can do together as a troop. And we do have, we have Sheila on the call who can always answer questions about that, but we also have Catherine from council, who will be on here later to share some virtual tips with you guys.
Quick question, Carrie. But I think I told you via our email exchange that we're working on getting another leader. Like, what is the deadline to get our roster in place so that we don't get disbanded?
I mean, the new Girl Scout year starts October 1st. So anytime before that, and, you know, as long as you have 2 adults, well, you need 2 leaders no matter what, but if there's a certain situation going on, then just let us know and, you know, we'll work with you. But yeah, as long as everything's done by October 1st, you're good to go.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Laura, can you? Okay, here we go. And just so you guys know, there are a lot of virtual meetings, kind of like recruitment meetings going on right now that council is doing. Laura can post these links for you, and we'll also send this out, but there's pretty much 3 or 4 calls every week for parents to just learn more about Girl Scouts. And this is, you know, if people are wanting to join your troop or just, you know, want information in general, they can go to one of these parent meetings. And when they go to these meetings, they're telling the girls how they can join Girl Scouts. And they can join by going into the generic, we call them buckets. And when a girl goes into our system and she's not part of a troop, then it goes to me and then I help find her a troop. But you can also go to this link where it says the bucket. You can go there and see if your troop is listed in the catalog and see what it says for your troop. Parents can also start a troop the traditional way, and also girls can join as a Juliet. So the girls who are joining right now by going to these parent meetings, they're going to kind of go into the system, and the membership team will be doing 4 virtual sessions with them. So it's just teaching them all about the Girl Scout law and the promise and working on 4 different badges. And then after that, hopefully a troop will be formed or we'll find a troop for them to join. So just a little bit different how we're doing things right now. But yeah, if girls want to join your troop, they just do it the old-fashioned way. Just log in and search for your troop and join that way. I think that is about it.
Awesome. Thank you. If there's no more questions about new troops and troop development and deadlines. Short and sweet product programs update. Treats and Keeps is September 25th to October 24th. They will be sending out packets around the end of August. And the new thing about cookies, which is far off, but similar to the way they're sending out Treats and Keeps packets for directly to the troops, they plan to do that for cookies as well. So rather than have like all the materials come to me and me have to sort through and do every amount per troop, they're going to do that on the back end and then send it directly to the troops. So hopefully that will be helpful, and then they'll send out more updates as they become available. But Treats and Keeps is just an easy way. I mean, we present it to our troops as a low stress, no stress, easy way to have extra income for the troop. We don't do, I mean, we're not going to do door to door in COVID times anyway, but we do it all online, and we get what we get, and it's more than nothing. And it's just an easy way to get the girls into like having their format and things set up and everything. So the sloth is one of the patches, and they actually have interlocking patches for Treats and Keeps. So actually both of these graphics are one is for sending emails, one is for like 3 magazines, and then there's another one that these connect to that's like a mangrove tree that's for like 15 nuts and chocolates or something like that. So the sloth is the mascot for Treats and Keeps. And those are part of the patches that come with the program as well. And so the annual fund, we're at 48% of our annual fund goal as of the last month's report. They're trying to do the annual refund again. I think it's going to be a little tough because most restaurants and businesses aren't doing like dine outs or parents' night out or things like that. But if you know of a business that has a model that supports that and they're interested in supporting Girl Scouts, what we're doing is with the annual refund, council splits it with the service unit 50-50, and then the service unit will split it with whatever troop sets it up 25-75. So if your troop goes out and finds the partnership and the service unit will promote it, we will keep 25% and send that towards our annual fund goal, and the rest can go to troop funds. So that's another sort of easier way to get additional funds for your troop. There is a specific form for it. It used to be a more general form that didn't make sense for the annual refund, but they now have a specific form for it. So let us know if you're interested in helping out with that. This patch pictured here is this year's annual fund patch. There's currently a vote for next year's annual fund patch. So if you are interested in what next year's patch looks like, please vote. And any questions about annual fund or annual refund? Anything to that effect? Okay. We'll turn it over to Gina.
Hi, everybody. My name is Gina Livingston. I am new to the events chair position. And so it's kind of a strange year since we aren't going to be doing any in-person service unit events, at least right now. But what we have decided to do is host a prom. We're going to do a Phoenix Rising 1 miler. So we're inviting anybody who is connected to your Girl Scouts, friends, family. They can live in Atlanta. They can live in Washington, D.C., like my in-laws. We're inviting everybody to do the Phoenix Rising 1 miler. So it'll be a 1 mile run, walk, or roll at your leisure. It starts on September 10th and it'll end the 13th. So there are actually 4 days in which anyone who is registered to do it can complete their 1 mile. We'll be putting all kinds of information out via social media and via email, so that you'll have links and you can start promoting it within your troops and friends and family. And this will be a fundraiser for the service unit. It's $30 to register. That includes your bib number, a patch. It includes a t-shirt. And then if there are girls in your troop who want to participate but don't have the funds to do that, please contact me separately and we will make sure that they are included as well. I think that's kind of the gist of it. We are calling it the prom, and we'll be there's extra credit for people who want to dress up as if they were going to a prom, perhaps in the 80s like I might do, and we'll be posting that all on Instagram and just having some fun. But I think this is a really good way, especially I don't know if your girls are like my kids who are not getting outside as much. It's kind of a good way to start like training them to walk or roll or run a mile and getting out and giving them something to do and a goal to work on. For older girls, I have a Daisy, but for older girls, there are some health and fitness patches and badges that go along with this. So you can check into that for your troop too. There's definitely, oh, does Laura have them all pulled up? Oh no, I don't know what just happened. Anyway, so there are some additional things that you could do with that to make it a really round and robust experience for your girls. And again, it is open to anybody who wants to register and participate. So I think that's it. If anybody has any questions, I'll be pushing out a lot more information in the next week. So check the Facebook page for sure. No? Okay.
All right, 1 second, guys. I lost my screen sharing.
While you're waiting to get that back up, I just want to say hi to Marissa. She's on our call. She is our area executive for our area of our service unit. Marissa, if you were, I think you were here when I was talking about the TDC stuff. I don't know if you have any new information out there to share.
Laura, could I ask Gina a question first about prom? Do you think that we could do a service unit contest to make a patch to get the girls involved?
I think that we are a little bit too late to do that this year. We're hoping to make this an annual event, and when we can, next year, we'll kind of have set the groundwork to have the girls really design all of the things and do some training programs leading up to it. This kind of came up as just a like, what can we do before Treats and Keeps starts to re-engage the girls in the service unit and get the troops kind of more involved in the service unit, since we just can't meet up and do all of the fun things that we would normally do. But if this is successful and it's something that we can do year after year, I think that handing it over to the girls in the future is going to be, of course, always the goal, right? We want to make sure that that happens. I think this is just the start to say, like, all right, let's get everybody engaged. Let's get girls outside and moving,
I like the idea. Maybe we could take fingernail polish and paint the tip of one of the tails for the Phoenix Rising patch to show that the girls actually participated this year.
Well, I'm really hoping that they'll post stuff on social media. We're starting an Instagram account. And so hopefully they'll all, dress up and run or walk or roll the 1 miler. And so we'll get lots of fun pictures of girls participating and kind of you meet them where they are.
Yeah. I'm done. It's Marissa's turn.
Oh, well, thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate you all having me. I don't have too much to say. Of course, recruitment looks a little bit different this year. But if your school, if you would like to advertise to your school, we do have flyers, and a lot of the administrators, the principals have been open to sending those. So I can get those to you, or I can correspond directly with your school. If you feel like your school will benefit from a yard sign, I know some schools are doing like drive-through open houses. I can go and put those out at your school as well. You can just contact me. I hope that many of you do have my contact information, but if not, it is just magree@gsgatl.org. So like bakery, but with an M. Also, when we're talking about new troops, I do want to welcome our newest troop. We have the 2 leaders, Maureen and Liz. I believe you all are both here, so welcome.
Yep, hello, hiya, hi everybody.
Our first new troop of the season. Yep, that's all I have.
Thank you, Marissa.
And we'll turn it over to Amber and Emma, who are going to talk about some of the older girl information, advisory board, and a service project. And I'm just going to show this real quick. These are the yard signs Marissa was talking about. You all are interested.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead, Amber.
All right. So Carrie already did the renewal reminder. Those of you who have a an older troop, there are a few of you on here who have cadets or older. You might have received an email from me if your troop is not renewed yet. Those of you that have smaller troops, if you're interested in merging with another troop, we do have a couple of older cadet level troops who are going to be disbanding this year. I will be sending that information to Marissa. I just found out from a couple of them. And there may be some girls who are looking for a troop to land in. So if any of you with older girls have space in your troop for 6th, 7th, 8th graders, please let me know. And if any of you, as your plans develop, I know some of you have not, on here have not renewed yet. If your troop needs to merge with another troop or find another location for the girls, also let me know. I'm the one working on the older girl troops. Along with that, those of you who have older girls, either your own daughters or your leaders of older troops, I've started sending out application information for the Girl Advisory Board. We're hoping that that can get up and running again this year. It actually may be easier because we've already been doing a Zoom format, and now that everybody knows about Zoom meetings, we're hoping to be able to really get the Girl Advisory Board engaged this year. And we have our first couple of applicants who have already turned in, have submitted applications. So I'm hoping to get that up and running in September after school has started for most of us. Cadet, senior, and ambassador trainings. One of the things that we had been talking about is that there may be leaders who are looking to find out what their older girls can do, especially now in times of these virtual meetings that we're doing. I am planning to have a training session for leaders and for girls to find out what they can do once they've hit that cadet level. We have a lot of troops that have bridged to cadets this year, and we also have a lot of 7th grade troops that have now been cadets for a year and might be interested in really finding out what else they can do. So look for that in the announcements. I haven't set it up yet because I know a lot of people are squeezing those last few moments out of summer vacation, and Atlantic Public Schools, I know, does not go back until August 24th. So a lot of folks are still out of the office at the moment. But sometime in September, look for something for the older girls and the older leaders. I also wanted to put a shout out there to the robotics program. Girl Scouts of Greater Atlanta is once again offering the opportunity for girls of all levels to participate in the first robotics leagues. For juniors and cadets, that's the first Lego League, and I'm one of the 2 trainers for that, for council. We will be running Lego League. They are coming up with a program to offer the competitions virtually, but within Girl Scouts, we're not focusing on the competition this year. The robotics program is really a great program. It is a whole semester long content. You can run a whole semester's worth of Girl Scout meetings just around the robotics season. And that actually covers 4 different Girl Scout badges at either the junior or the cadet level. There's 3 robotics badges, and then the juniors also earn the product designer badge, and the cadets earn, I think it was called the innovator badge.